Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Just be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. It's gonna be a great video as always. Let's get right into it.
You guys seen the video about the woman who thinks she went through a portal, and the video posted by this creator, they had almost the exact same story, but in different places. So I came across this video first, and then 2 days later, the other person's video. And everyone is saying in the comments, quantum immortality. So let's get into it. So she posts her video about how she and her children have left Walmart. They're driving on a road that they drive quite often, and that she looks down at her phone for a split second, and when she looks up, they're in a completely different location. She doesn't even remember why she was looking down at her phone, but even her kids recognized that they weren't in the same place. She says that she then puts her home address into her GPS to figure out where they are, and they are 30 minutes away from where they were just at. Then she goes to make a U-turn to go back in the direction that she thinks that they came from, and all of a sudden another vehicle slams into the back of her vehicle, and that is why she ended up in the hospital. All of her children were okay, but she was in a neck brace. She says that the people who hit her were also very confused because they said it was like she just appeared out of nowhere. 2 days later, I come across this video, also talking about how they're driving. I looked down at his phone at a text message from his partner. Then, when he looks up from the text message in a completely different location. I will tag both creators down below so that you can go watch their videos. But like I said, everyone was commenting quantum immortality. So I'm like, what the heck is that? You guys seen the video about the woman who thinks she went through a portal, and
Yo, if y'all don't know, quantum immortality is like I'm gonna do a video real quick. Let me see if I can find something on it because this is very interesting. Do your research on that. It's interesting.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
The idea that there's an enormous number of you making various choices.
Yeah.
And that these various choices will ultimately affect how long you exist.
In some branches. So there is a weird thing called quantum immortality, which I think is a bad idea, and I don't like to talk about it, but people hear about it, so I sometimes need to mention it. Max Tegmark, who is a friend of mine, a very smart guy, popularized this idea. He said, look, and it's a little bit macabre, sorry about this, a little bit weird, the experiment, but imagine you're playing quantum Russian roulette. So you have your universe splitter, okay? You have your app on your iPhone, and you split the universe, and if it goes one way, you don't do anything. If it goes the other way, faster than you can react, a machine is activated that kills you instantly. Okay, so you don't even know it. You don't even perceive it. You don't have any pain. You're just instantly dead. And you do this over and over and over and over and over again. So in most branches of the wave function, you're dead. But in those, you're dead. You don't know anything. You don't feel like you're dead. There's no regret after the fact. The only version of you that survives is the one that was lucky enough to be in the branch where you didn't die every single time. So Tegmark's argument was that if you do this over and over again and you survive, you should take that as good evidence that the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics is correct. Because in other versions, you probably just died, right?
Hey, real quick, I'm about to use the AI. I'm about to ask AI because AI gives a real good definition of it. So we're gonna dive into this real quick, and then we're gonna go to the next topic. All right, check it out. I'm about to ask AI a question.
Sure, go ahead.
What is quantum immortality?
Quantum immortality is a theoretical concept based on the many worlds interpretation MWI of quantum mechanics. According to the MWI, every time a quantum event occurs, the universe splits into multiple universes. In some, the event has one outcome, and in others, it has another outcome. The idea of quantum immortality suggests that there is a possibility that an individual will always survive any potentially fatal event. This is because in each universe where the individual dies, their consciousness will shift to a universe where they survive.
Can you repeat yourself?
Sure. Here's a repeat of my explanation of quantum immortality. Quantum immortality is a theoretical concept based on the many worlds interpretation MWI of quantum mechanics. The MWI states that every time a quantum event occurs, the universe splits into multiple universes, and some of which the event has different outcomes. The idea of quantum immortality suggests that an individual will always survive any potentially fatal event because their consciousness will shift to a universe where they survive.
So we basically live on different dimensions. So is it true that we live on different dimensions in different universes?
According to the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, which is one of the leading interpretations of quantum mechanics, every time a quantum event occurs, the universe splits into multiple universes, resulting in the existence of a vast number of universes, each representing a different outcome of the quantum event. In this interpretation, it is theorized that we exist in every universe simultaneously, each representing a different outcome of the events in our lives. However, we are only able to perceive and experience the reality of one particular universe at a time.
Hey, he just broke that down. Y'all see it. Hey, AI is getting like, hey, AI is advanced, man. Use it.
You know why they put oxygen?
All right, you know we gotta throw a funny clip in there, man.
Why do 90% of y'all 40-year-olds look so good?
So funny.
Hey, fam. Hey, sit this one out. He wasn't talking to you.
Whoa.
Just go and sit this one out.
Whoa.
Seriously,
Damn.
why do 90% of y'all 40-year-olds look so good?
Because whether y'all know it or not, as a man, you are teaching your daughter the type of man she should have. I loved my daddy growing up. When I tell you my daddy was the most important person to me in my life, he couldn't do no wrong. Even though he was cheating on my mama and shit, we was still like dirty socks. I was just gonna beat everybody kid ass. Now that I'm older, I done ran into men that are just like my dad, and I have a resentment towards him. For real, I'm gonna be honest. I be going outside behind these niggas, and I really feel like it's because I watched my mama do that. Now, fast forward in today's time, my mama don't play that. Can't nobody treat her no type of way. Like, you will be so surprised who she is now considering who she was back then. I promise you. At some point, we need to be serious about life, and we need to understand that we don't only affect the main person involved, you're also affecting those around them. I just want to say, if you a nigga right now and you got a daughter, love your motherfucking daughter, because in the end, we all reap what we sow. And if you was one of them niggas, your daughter gonna pay for it in the end. When I tell you, I guarantee you, the shit that my daddy put these bitches through, hey. Because whether y'all know it or not, as a man, you are teaching.
You know why they put oxygen masks on planes? So you can breathe. Oxygen gets you high. In a catastrophic emergency, you're taking giant panic breaths. Suddenly you become euphoric, docile. You accept your fate. It's all right here. Emergency water landing 600 miles an hour. Blank faces, calm as Hindu cows. That's an interesting theory. You know why they put oxygen masks on?
They put the truth right in the movies all the time, y'all, man. Just gotta pay attention and really be able to decode it, you know?
This is y'all mans, right? Y'all backing him, right? This y'all dude. He's openly demonic, openly satanic. Look at the cross, y'all. You can see the cross around his neck. That's an upside down cross. But let him tell it. He's just representing St. Peter. At least that's what he told the feds when he was pulled over and he was talking to the cop. The cop asked him, "What's up with the upside down cross?" This man start talking in stutters. And then he goes, "I'm not above God," and blah, 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 blah. So how can you explain this, brother? How can you explain this on your chest? Y'all take a look at this video.
What's upside down? Like, I grew up in the church and stuff, right? But like, I know it's a lot of crooked stuff going on in the church. Yeah, that's historically Factual. So like the upside down cross, Saint Peter got buried upside down. Crucified upside down. Yeah. Because he felt like he wasn't as worthy, and he was like, "Oh God."
This is y'all man's, right? So did you guys hear about that ice? Now look at this, y'all. That ice that fell down from the sky in downtown LA last night, you guys. Look at this. Yo, this is crazy, y'all, because what's going on with all this ice? Not just ice literally coming from the weather, like the snow and all the ice officers going all around the countries, and ice is also falling down from the sky, because this is not the first incident. Did you hear about the one that happened in Florida?
There was an incident where a piece of ice went through.
Look at that. So this happened in Florida. This was in Palm Coast, you guys. Palm Coast, Seminole County. Now look at this from LA, y'all.
In LA, downtown, to be specific.
Look at the ice. Look how big this thing is, y'all.
And this shit dropped out of the fucking sky, bro. Ice, a big chunk of ice, bro.
Look at the ice. Look how intricate it is. Look how intricate it is. It doesn't even, it looks like glass, y'all. It looks like glass. Y'all see that? It looks like glass. I want to examine this ice, y'all. They are saying this is ice, but it looks like glass. Y'all see that, right? He also stated that he jumped up and down on that ice. Look at that. Look. He's jumped up and down on that ice and it would not break at all, y'all. Did you see how thick it is? Look how thick this ice is. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is very.
2025 is number 9. Irv Gotti just died at 54. 5 plus 4 is 9. Let's get into this ritual. This is all connected to what happened at the Grammys. Please look at the color scheme they was using. Red and black, black and red. If you look at Irv Gotti's record label, the colors is red and black, black and red. This was a message to the elites, letting them know that someone in the music business is about to get off. When it comes to the music industry, it's blood in and blood out. As soon as you get famous, they roll out the red carpet for you. When they walk on the red carpet, that symbolizes walking on blood. Once these people get in Hollywood and they sign all these contracts, they actually void their spiritual contract. And once you get in Hollywood, you really can't get out. I mean, you can get out, but it's not the way you walked in. So many people get blinded by the paparazzi and the bright lights that they forget who they are. All you have to do is research Hollywood druid magic spells and everything will start to make sense. I made a video a couple days ago speaking about the new moon and how someone is about to get sacrificed for the Hollywood ritual. Please go back and watch that video. This is the year of the snake, so don't be surprised if you see more snakes in Hollywood start to fall. If they don't fall, they will definitely get exposed because we are entering a new world and the old bullshit is not allowed to come into this new reality. These music artists will fall, and fall. Because Lucifer is the angel of music and the devil always come back around to collect the souls that sold their soul. But this story go a little deeper. Stay with me. 2025, number 9, Irv Gotti dies at 54. 5 plus 4 is 9. People had a Super Bowl on Sunday, February 9th. They go that 9 again. They call it the Super Bowl, but it's really the Supper Bowl because they're about to use all of our energy for some black magic shit. This is the reason why they had a Super Bowl or the Supper Bowl in New Orleans. It's all about voodoo. Please go research the voodoo queen and you will understand what's about to happen to the world. So many people can't see this because they're blinded by the headlines of the media. They just want to be famous and be in Hollywood. They want to walk on the red carpet, but in order to get in Hollywood, you must do a blood sacrifice to walk on the red carpet. 2025 is...
I don't know who gave Kanye a phone. Last night and this morning, he had put out a round of tweets saying some wild things. He says, free Puff. Then he tags Donald Trump, begging him to free P. Diddy. He says all these celebrity men and women are weak because they watched their brother rot. This morning, he says, I love you-know-who. I'll let you read it right there. A round of tweets later saying, I say what I want. And he's I don't know if I can say the word, but old German soldier. And then he said all white people are racist. And my favorite one, call me Adolf Hitler. I don't know if this video is going to get taken down. Somebody help Ye. I don't know who gave Kanye a phone.
What about the ear pods?
Ear pods is worse than the cell phone. It's microwave just stuck in your ear.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. So if you look at my Beats by Dre, I actually got these EMF protectors on them. They sell EMF protector stickers, but you have to test them. I done found one that really work. I tested it with my meter. It don't give off no frequency. When I take it off in their own, it reads like 181. But once I put the sticker on, it goes down to 3. So that's a major difference. So you have EMF stickers you can stick on these devices. Do you got? Now B got one on his phone. Let me see yours. Let me see yours. Show it to the camera. So here go one right here. If you look, this is an EMF sticker on the back of the phone. We tested them. So when the phone ring without it on, it would shoot the meter up. I got the meter off of Amazon. It was $399, but a good meter. But the moment you put the sticker on and call it, the meter go down to about 6. It's still reading, but it's not reading 300 or it's not reading 192. So you can put these on your headphones. You can put these on your phones. I got several of them on my laptop, and then I never keep this stuff on my persons at all.
What about the ear pod?
Bald actors.
So we can't use nothing.
Before losing their hair. Terry Crews. Samuel L. Jackson. Patrick Stewart. Jonathan Banks. Dwayne Johnson. Vin Diesel.
What?
Steve Harvey. Michael Jordan. Kevin James. Bald actors before.
Some people just can't rock it with the hair. I don't know.
That to me is a Negroid face that has all the features you associate with a Negroid face. The proportions of the face, it doesn't say anything about it being a mongoloid.
Belongs to a race found historically along the rim of the Indian Ocean, in East Africa, in the islands of South Asia, and in Australia and Melanesia. Was this then the face of a first American? Her reconstruction is confirmed by measure.
No, that's in her head. She's only a dream character in my perception. She could be God for all I know. We don't know who anybody is, so why can't she be God? We don't know where God is, when God is, how God is, so why she can't be God? This woman right here, I choose with my perception to see her as God. This is an ancient African technique. God was never outside of your perception. God was never outside of what you thought. That's why Western man came and said, there is no God, they're just making it up. Right. But God is the greatest human invention in human history. And the reason being, the reason Africans created God is so that humanity in its infinity would never run out of something to rise to. This is why God exists. If you don't have God, you don't rise. There is nothing human about technology. Sorry. Nothing human about it. And this is what I want to say in terms of your spirit. What can you see? This is God to me. And I respect her and will treat her just like that. That's my perception of her. Now she can do something to break that perception. She could do something to enhance it. What if she knew that I thought she was God? There'd be something in her that would try to live up to the image that I see of her. There'd be something in her that when she approached me, she would at least have to either deny God or become.
No way you can break out of the matrix if you don't understand what the matrix is. The matrix is a mold. Whatever environment you was born into, that is your matrix. If you was born poor, that's your matrix. If you was born rich, that is your matrix. If you was born disabled with a dis-ease, that's your matrix. This system is like hell for our spirits. I am not saying the planet is hell, but the system that's built on top of this planet is hell. These people have us believing that artificial intelligence is being created for the first time. No, that's bullshit. AI always been here. You ever hear spiritual people say, shit, I got some information. I got another download. Why the hell would a spiritual being be getting a download? Downloads is something computers, cell phones, robots get. When someone do some shit that you don't like, people say, we gotta cancel that person. You can only cancel a program. Do you see how the Matrix is trying to replace us? One of the biggest programs the Matrix gave us is religion. We have so many people sitting around waiting for a savior. As long as you wait for a savior, you're going to always be waiting. That's a part of the program or the downloads we are getting from the Matrix. So the real question is, how the hell do we get in this Matrix? What the fuck happened? We are dealing with an interdimensional being known as the Jinn. The Jinn is the trickster. Remember this. Please remember this. We all came here to ascend off of this planet. But the only way you can ascend, you can't be attached to nothing in the physical world. So the Jinn came and said, how about I give you more money, more cars, more fame, more of this, more of this. Sometimes we say, shit, give it to me. Give it to me. This is why most starseeds and chosen people are born in poor environments, because a lot of times we are born not having nothing. So when a Jinn come to us and say, you want some money? You want some fame? We say, shit, give it to us. Because once you are born in a poor environment, you will do anything to get out of that environment. Right or wrong? So a lot of us sign these contracts with these jinns that act like they're people, but we already signed a spiritual contract. So the more contracts you sign in the Matrix, the longer you will be here. Most of the starseeds and chosen people are born into poverty. That's why it's so easy for someone to sacrifice another person. Let me tell you one of the biggest rituals the jinns did to us. If you ever kill someone, did you know that person you killed is going to reincarnate in your family? That's what they don't want to tell you. We don't have no ops. It's no way you can break out of the Matrix.
Y'all, remember Nicolas Cage, yo? I know everybody remember Nicolas Cage. Y'all, remember how I say that the elites be telling us through the movies and shit, right? What's trending on Prime right now, right? The movie Knowing. What was the movie Knowing about? The end of the world, but it also had to do with numerology, right? But the crazy part to me is, y'all, in the movie, he had a list of numbers that told you everything. Like where it was going to happen, what time, and everything, right? This was basically put inside of a time capsule. Now, what blew my mind was, what was the very first event that happened? Look, I'm not going to try to show the whole scene because I don't want TikTok to fuck with the video, but look. What happened?
A couple of injuries, nothing serious.
I took a screenshot of this shit just so y'all understand what's going on. Everybody keep telling me to talk about this current situation, right? And nobody bring up the fact that this 2023, if this video don't go viral, I know TikTok is hating on me, bro. Understand, where was it coming from and where was it going? And then what kind was it? Oh, y'all between the lines? This video is simply for entertainment purposes.
My child, none of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address. But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas,
Is
fuck
that my
you.
mic?
No, hold on. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who, because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you gonna go pull my coat car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about me and have the address to my child. None of these niggas that wanna say something
Kanye back
now.
at it, man. Kanye's
Travis
back
gave
at
me
it.
the address.
This is a picture of a truck driver's face after 28 years of driving in his truck with his face, or one side of his face, being exposed to the sun through the glass. Mainstream science says this is why we should fear the sun, but this isn't the whole truth.
And so when you introduce glass, especially low emission glass, which is what we find today in many of our buildings and potentially cars as well, is that the glass will change the full spectrum, and then that has second and third order consequences for our bodies and our skin especially. And so if you look at how it changes the spectrum, it dramatically reduces the protective benefits of red and infrared. It mostly blocks UVB. This is going to depend on the type of glass as well. And then it leaves UVA and blue light concentrated relative to the changes that occur with the other wavelengths. And so UVA and blue light in isolation without the protective red and infrared are highly damaging to the skin and to overall health. And so I believe it directly contributes to the accelerated premature aging of the skin. I believe it directly causes skin cancer, especially when coupled with circadian disruption and D3 deficiency and whatnot.
This is a picture of a truck driver.
Yo, I think that only happened for like a certain race, though.
Right now, I'm going to mind my fucking business. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Clear the way.
Okay. So y'all gotta understand why this lady is going viral right now, and we're going to break this down right here and now. And in order to do this, we have to listen to the full video.
Be quiet. I'm not sitting down. My plan is to reconstruct this whole country, okay? I'm asking for 100K or more. I need 20K by this week, okay? In my pockets, in cash, okay? That's a demand to the government. The government is gonna fix up these buildings, fix up the streets, and clean up these streets. It's ridiculous out here. I do not like it, okay? Lock him up.
So a lot of people are mocking this lady and finding it hilarious because they don't understand like why these people are talking or listening to this lady. But I ask you this, why would a whole bunch of people get together with all these microphones just to listen to one lady? This represents a double entendre because she represents the melanated woman, the power of the melanated woman coming back, the matriarch energy coming back, right? But it's funny because it's always been here, but y'all just never listened. That's why y'all mocking her. That's why you guys find it hilarious, because y'all never listened to her. Y'all put her in the back burner. But now this is the age of Aquarius. You're going to be forced to listen now. Esoterically speaking, this is why she's got the bicycle on her shirt, because we are saying bye to this old cycle. This is why she's demanding for these governments to clean up these streets, right? What did Donald Trump say? Donald Trump vows new golden age. He said, I was saved by God to make America great again. I was saved by God. Well, who is God?
Well, if you study Hindu mythology, the idea of God is represented as generator, operator, and destroyer. You have the creator, the preserver, and the destroyer. And that literally is the woman, the melanated woman. She's the creator because she brought you into this world, right? She's a preserver because she nurtures you. And she's a destroyer because she can take you out. One of the famous saying by our women is, right,
I brought you into this world, I
Yup.
can take you out. That saying is attributed to our women only, literally showing you who's really God. Now let's take it a little deeper. When you look at the word God in Gematria, in Chaldean, it gives you 14. Well, guess what else gives you 14? Blacks gives you 14. Y'all see this? I mean, that's what they call us, right? Not only does blacks gives you 14, but Satan gives you 14. And the reason why that's relevant, because our skin, our carbon skin, which is 666, is what they call the mark of the beast, which is allegorical to Satan. And that's relevant because, you know, the 14th Amendment, that's only attributed to us. Literally, you see what I'm saying? See, Donald Trump represents us. He represents the melanated people. That's why when he almost got assassinated, he threw up the Black Power. And this was on BBC News. Well, guess what else they call us? They call us BBCs, don't they? You already know what it is. I come to bring the truth, baby. Let's get it. You got 4 plus 5 gives you 9. The divine 9, meaning completion. We are in the year of the 9. And now Donald Trump is the 47th president. 45 is 47. And if you guys have been watching my decoding for a very long time, 45 gives you the age of Aquarius. And 4 plus 5 gives you 9. So he was the 45th president to usher in the age of Aquarius, because 45 is the age of Aquarius. So he was 45 turned to 47. The reason why that's important, because 47 gives you black people. That's why he threw up the Black Power. He's saying he's got our backs. And that is just prophecy that's being fulfilled right now. By what? The conjunction. That's why there's merch that says 45 equals 47, because Donald Trump really represents us. This is why his wife's name is Melanie, which is a play off the word melanin, which is what we have, melanin. And ironically enough, she's wearing black, melanin. Also, I heard through the grapevine that Donald Trump used to date a melanated woman as well. This is why Donald Trump said this:
I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
Just like Neo said, he is the chosen one. Neo is an anagram for the word one, meaning the one. Now, when he said I am the chosen one, when we look that up, that gives us 65 in Gematria. The reason why that's important, because Donald Trump is the 60th inaugurated president, and JD Vance is the 50th inaugurated vice president. The 6 and the 5, they are the chosen ones. Well, the chosen ones to do what? To put God's will at work. Who? The melanated woman. And what did she ask? She asked for the governments to clean up this mess. So the bicycle on the shirt represents Jesus, or Anubis, or Yahweh. And if you guys know these beings, these guys come bring balance. Especially Anubis. You guys are familiar with Anubis, right? He's the one that brings the scales of justice that weighs your heart against the feather. And then you have a phone followed by the number 1020, because she's making a call, right, to Ma'at, to bring in the karma, right? The plasma beings. That's why we see the plasma beings. It's coming to who? The elect.
You really breaking this down.
That's why it was only our vote that mattered, to bring in balance. Again, Anubis. Now the milk is there because there's a joke, right, within our community that they started. Why the melanated man left and never brought the milk. Well, guess what? Look at this. Truck spills over 4,000 gallons of milk onto Flow Rider Highway. Flow rider, right? Flow, riding the waves. You have waves in the air and waves in the ocean. So the waves are coming at you regardless, and also frequency waves. So the will of God, which is the melanated woman, is being fulfilled by Donald Trump and JD Vance. That's why Donald Trump said, I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. And this is why she said at the end of the day, she's going to go home and mind her business, because Donald Trump is the one that's going to be tearing this down. We're just going to be sitting down and relaxing. We didn't install this corporation. We're not going to be the one that break it down. So when I tell you the shift is here, y'all, the shift is here, right? Okay, remember, the new year, the real year starts in March, y'all. March Madness, okay? But let me too go mind my own business. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share.
Black History Month is literally ridiculous.
Black History Month you find ridiculous. Why? You're going to relegate my history to a month? Oh, come on. What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, well, come on. Tell me. Well, I'm Jewish. Okay. Which month is Jewish History Month? There isn't one. Oh. Why not? Yeah. Do you want one? No. I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history. How are we going to get rid of racism? Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man. Yeah. And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman. You understand what I know this.
Black History Month is literally.
Morgan Freeman, yeah, he's speaking, man. That's true.